Brandt DXT grain carts have efficient unload speeds, large carrying capacities, unmatched durability, and reliable components that make sure your cart is working when you are. Lead the field with DXT grain carts from Brandt. Visit your local Brandt dealer for more information.
I'm Amber Bell, and this is Real Agriculture here today at Ag in Motion in Saskatchewan. Getting the chance to catch up with Mike Palmier of MNP AgIntellect. And we were just talking about sort of the status of where the crops are at. So welcome, Mike. It's great to see you.
Absolutely. Nice to run into you, Amber.
So what are we looking at in Saskatchewan for crops right now?
Well, I'm going to speak to West Central Saskatchewan because that's where I have really intimate knowledge, which is where I live and work. And honestly, right now I would say quite fortunate. If you would ask me on June the 20th how our crops were looking, we were right on the edge of almost an epic disaster. We didn't have a lot of moisture. The crops were hanging on. We were starting to really run into a lot of stress. And on June 21st, we caught a 3 to 4 inch general rain through basically the entirety of West Central Saskatchewan and completely changed the prospects of those crops. And so since then, we've had intermittent rains all the way throughout, so really haven't had a lot of dry spells. The weather has been cool, which has been a huge blessing for us, as the warm temperatures in past years have really restricted our root growth and the ability for the plant to compensate. And so right now I think we're actually in really nice shape. Now, with that and with being dry so early, we found that our early seeded cereals, by the time we caught that rain on the 21st, they were past stage. They were starting to run into flag leaf, maybe early heading. So some of our yield is definitely restricted on those crops. Late cereals look great. The canola was just starting to bolt then, so we're in really nice shape on the canola, especially again with the cool temperatures. The flowering has been excellent. And the pulse crops are some of the nicest consistently across the area that I've seen in a long time.
Great. And any words of advice going into harvest for growers?
Well, I think the words of advice that I would have right now is just to keep an eye on some of those pulse crops with the weather that we've had, cool conditions, small amounts of rain every 3-4 days, and heavy dews. I'm concerned about some molds in the lentils, so I think we want to be diligent on those lentils as well as just keep a close eye on the bugs, because we're getting past a lot of our disease staging, so now it's just trying to protect them from everything else that's trying to eat them. So.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much, Mike. And that was Mike Palmier on Real Agriculture.